All right, we'll call to order the Town of St. John Board of Zoning Appeals agenda meeting for February 4th, 2025. Let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, roll call.
Ricky Henson.
Here.
Rudy Van Vick is absent. Nico Vlahos.
Here.
John Gill.
Here.
Chris Creekbaum.
Here.
Adam Decker.
Here.
Bill Van Software.
Here.
Ashley Abernathy, president.
All right, we'll move on to item number 4 for January 6, 2026 meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the January 6, 2026 meeting minutes as posted.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Everyone in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. All right, now we'll move on to 5, public hearings. Item A, 2026-01, Price, a developmental variance request from STJMC 24516E3 to request the ability to construct a fence on a corner to be located 18 inches from the property line, zoned RC2 PUD, located at 9234 91st Place. Daniel Price is the owner.
Just as a quick recap and to let the Board of Zoning Appeals know, Mr. Price did send out the final adjacent property owners that were identified that were missed off the assessor's list from last month. This is continuing that public hearing that we did continue last month.
I think we all remember, right?
Yep.
All right, thank you. Again,
State your name and address again.
Yeah, Daniel Price, 9234 West 91st Place in St. John here. Recently moved in, probably about 5 months ago. And I was here last month, like Ashley stated, just to kind of go over the variance. I had to send out 4 more publications to 4 of the other neighbors that the assessors missed in January, so I came back. I did that immediately the next day. As soon as Ashley got it to me, I mailed them out the next day. So I just am here to try to get the zoning again, to refresh everybody. I'm just trying to get my fence about 18 feet off my property, off my end of my house to my end of my property line. And my reasoning behind it, I shared last time, if you need a refresher, was really for a few reasons. On my my northwest end of my lot, I have a drainage, it stays wet. There's a drain over there. And so I wanted to move further to the east, northeast of that property, because that's flat on that side of the house. And for a couple reasons. I have grandkids that will be over at the house often. That gives them an area to play in the backyard, because that other area is going to be moist and it's a hill. And then the second reason, there's a couple other reasons. One reason is that to replace that area. The other reason is I have a dog, a small dog, that'll give her an area that's not on a hill or wet to use to go to the restroom. And then third will be, I want to move a path closer to my house if this is approved. You can see where the gate is. It kind of drew it in yellow. The gate would be closer up to the house, so my grandkids won't have to walk to the sidewalk closer to the street to get into the fence. If they, some reason, had to go that route to the yard, they could stay close to the house and not go towards the sidewalk or towards the street, which will be roughly about 19 feet from the street. Again, for visible, it's about 130 feet from the corner of the fence to the corner of the street. So it's not a visibility issue with any kind of oncoming or traffic. And secondly, it's a 4-foot wrought iron fence, see-through. It's the architectural fence that we have to follow for our covenants of our subdivision. So that's about all I have. So any questions?
I have no questions. I think we covered everything last month.
Yeah.
Technicalities, we'll move it here. You guys got any questions? I would open it to public comment, but I don't think we're going to have any.
For record keeping.
All right, for record, we'll now open the floor to public comment. And we'll close the floor to public comment.
Just as a request for any motion, if the variance is granted, because it is 18 inches from the sidewalk, that is the minimum distance that a structure has to be from a walking path for ADA requirements, just making sure that it is appropriately maintained, does not get overgrown, so we don't get into violating that ADA requirement of 18 inches between the fence and the sidewalk.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. That's why I did the 18 inches, knowing that the ADA was approved there, and I'll just keep it cut. I mean, it's just gonna be sod.
You guys got anything?
No? I'll make a motion to approve the variance. Approval will not be injurious to public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare of the community. The use and value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantially adverse manner. The strict application of the zoning ordinance will result in practical difficulties using the property.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Everyone in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
All right, thank you.
All right, number 6, we'll move on to new and old business.
Have nothing new or old at this meeting.
And we'll open it to public comment. I don't think we have any. All right. Our February 4th, 2025 BZA meeting is adjourned.